The CEO was attending an international business conference but couldn't understand Arabic. So, he turned to the young woman beside him, his housekeeper, for help. When she said she knew a bit of the language, he handed her an earpiece and asked her to translate and take notes of the entire meeting in detail. What he didn't know was that this was incredibly easy for her. Right after graduating, she had helped her previous company secure a billion-dollar deal. Every company she later joined rose into the world's top rankings with her help. The CEO himself had once tried to find and hire this mysterious business genius as his personal assistant but couldn't locate her. Coincidentally, the girl later applied for a position at his company, the very role of personal assistant he had been trying to fill. But because of a mix-up, the HR director accidentally thought she was applying to be the CEO's housekeeper. Too embarrassed to admit the mistake, the director continued the interview. When the girl learned they wanted her to be a maid, she was upset. But when she saw the salary, she thought, who would say no to that? And accepted. Soon after, she was dressed in a uniform and started working at the CEO's home. Not long after, the CEO asked her to interpret for him during an important Arabic meeting. She handled the entire session perfectly, translating every word with ease. Later, when the CEO asked about the meeting's content, she hesitated but decided to tell the truth. The company's previous interpreter had been hiding important information. The business partner's original offer of $1 billion had been falsely reported as $700 million. The partner had also grown frustrated, believing the CEO's company was delaying progress on purpose. From her analysis, it was clear someone inside the company was trying to take advantage of the deal. The CEO's expression turned serious. He immediately called his secretary and ordered preparations for a surprise visit to headquarters that afternoon to catch the person responsible off guard. The woman was secretly happy, thinking she could finally relax once he left. But before she could say anything, the CEO told her she was coming with him. She thought he was joking until she saw he was serious. That's when she realized that being a housekeeper here wasn't going to be simple. After she left the room, the CEO began to think back. Since she had arrived, she'd managed his meals, schedule, and routines perfectly, even tailoring everything to his personal preferences as if she knew him well. At first, he thought she was just a capable worker, but after seeing her fluently handle Arabic, he began to suspect she wasn't who she appeared to be. He immediately called his secretary again, asking for her file. Meanwhile, the CEO's biggest business rival was also searching for the same mysterious woman whose business skills were legendary. When the rival heard she was working as the CEO's maid, he couldn't believe it. Soon after, the woman followed the CEO to headquarters. But as soon as they arrived, the CEO suddenly grabbed her hand and accused her of being a spy sent by his competitor. The girl was stunned. She had gone through 3 rounds of interviews to get this job. Just because he was the boss didn't mean he could make such wild assumptions. But her explanation didn't calm him down. He demanded that the HR director bring her file immediately. The director froze. If the CEO discovered she had mixed up the maid and assistant applications, she'd be in serious trouble. Still, under the CEO's intense gaze, she had no choice but to hand over the woman file. Stay tuned for more.